Law enforcement was forced to use tear gas to protect themselves against these protesters. Christina Coleman is live with the latest for us. Hi again, Christina.
Yeah, they were throwing bottles, rocks, concrete, boulders, commercial-grade fireworks, and you could see officers, they still have a protective line here to try and stop the crowd from going any further. We've come to a point where you see these vehicles here. You can see cars who have been driving down along this way here in downtown LA. I imagine there's some confusion because this curfew, it goes into effect in about a half hour, and you still have a lot of people down here, and different points are closed off. Again, as police, law enforcement, sheriff's deputies, as they do the best that they can to try to prevent any further violence. Again, since last Saturday, there have been more than 500 arrests related to protest activity, most of them for failure to disperse. But you did have the violence. There again, you can see law enforcement. So they continue to shift, they continue to move, because it's a very fluid situation out here. Every now and then you have people just tossing, hurling objects at them. Moments before I came on air, we heard fireworks again. So can I imagine those were probably lobbed and hurled at law enforcement. So again, they block off that area. They do what they can. At times they have had to disperse tear gas. They've also dispersed those rubber bullets to clear out the crowd. So they're shouting hold here. You can tell they're doing their best, communicating, trying to hold the line here to prevent any further violence. And as we wait for this curfew to go into effect. But even before that, again, there was an order, a dispersal order for the crowd because of the violence that erupted hours ago.
Let's go ahead and break down who really gonna end up feeling the effects once that smoke end up settling from this situation that's going down in LA, right? Now, what started as a peaceful protest then pretty much ended up turning into something way more than that. From now, you got people with deep pockets, they stepping in. It's being reported that it's a lot of fake protesters out there really stirring up things. Being reported that it's people rolling around with a car full of gas masks, handing them out before a car ends up getting set on fire and whatnot. So it's a lot of hands in this pot, stirring this pot. And somebody gonna end up feeling the wrath once this whole thing is said and done. Now you got Trump. He initially deployed 2,000 National Guards. But the situation don't look like it's getting any better at the moment. So now Trump then deployed another 2,000 National Guards plus the Marines. They done ended up setting a curfew down there. And it's pretty much going down, man. So all of this going down, somebody gonna feel these effects once the smoke then cleared. Now, my opinion, and I'm about to play a video because I look at this situation as Trump and the ICE agents as being the bear that's being poked, not the immigrants. Because Trump and the ICE agents, they hold the power. And we're going to play a video of pretty much the effects starting to be in motion. I think they're going to, press the gas a little more on snatching up as much immigrants as they can. And they doing that as we speak. Pretty much, they did one of the biggest ICE raids at a food processing spot. And we about to play that video, and we coming back. I want y'all to check this out.
Oh, they found some people.
Get down! Hey! Look at the corner.
These people did not want to come out for some reason. This is crazy. People are hiding in among all the skids. Look at how many people are back there. This is crazy.
On top.
There's still more people back there.
Okay.
Is there an officer in there? It looks like it. Wow.
Now, to the ones out there protesting with pure intentions of standing up for the immigrants in this situation, y'all really got to look at the whole chessboard right now. And I'm going to explain why, right? Because right now, you, like I said earlier, you got a lot of hands in this pot. You got the ones with deep pockets, with different motives, stirring the pot, pulling strings, paying people to be agitators out there in that LA in that situation. And if you don't got pure intentions in this situation, that's why things are turning out the way they turning out. Now, when the smoke clear, the ones with pure intentions, you know, the motivation that you have and what you want to see done from you standing up and protesting, it may not work in your favor. And you got to really look at the whole chessboard and see that. You got to see from the agitators to the violence to the cops getting rocks and boulders thrown at them. You know, all of these things, man. Somebody, when the smoke clear, this ain't just gonna be okay, let's go back to normal. Nah, the bear gets poked, and then the bear gonna scratch and bite. And guess who gonna get scratched and bit? The immigrants, the illegal immigrants that's still in the country roaming the United States that hadn't got picked up. You're gonna have ICE agents that's more motivated than ever to find as many illegal immigrants as they can. You're going to have Trump motivated to give the ICE agents the power and more resources they need to gather up many more immigrants. You got to understand that it's a certain narrative right now that's getting created and getting pushed on the people that's out there protesting. I've seen certain interviews of credible people that's out in LA pretty much saying that what's being portrayed by the protesters isn't what it seems, that the media is making a lot of situations, blowing a lot of situations out of proportion. So from the world, from the outside looking in, man, they just seeing a bunch of people wilding, you know what I'm saying? Doing craziness, throwing rocks and boulders at police, setting cars on fire. Man, y'all toured, and hold on. I'm going to just say this, man. Whoever did that, man, y'all wrong for tearing down the Kobe and Gigi Memorial, man, statue. Y'all wrong for that. I don't give a damn what you protesting, man. Kobe put on for LA, period, man. And just everybody. Kobe put on for everybody, man. The legacy of him and his daughter ain't got nothing to do with this situation. So I hope whoever did that shit, yeah, I hope y'all feel the wrath from that, straight up. But anyway, people out there that's protesting and acting a fool, they making a narrative get pushed on everybody out there, no matter what your intentions is. The narrative that's getting pushed is that y'all wilding and Trump need to go ahead and do whatever he need to do to put an end to all this foolishness. That's the narrative that's getting pushed. And y'all ain't making it no better, because every day in the media is something. Somebody getting hurt, something. So when the smoke clear, somebody gonna feel the wrath, man. That's all I'm saying. This Bezo, man, y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe. Let me know if who gonna feel the wrath when the smoke clear. Me personally, I think it's gonna be the illegal immigrants that's left in the country, man. Somebody gonna feel the wrath, man, because the ICE agents gonna continue to do their job. And me personally, I think that the ICE agents gonna have a little bit more motivation to be grabbing up as many illegal immigrants as they can. Let me know something in the comments section, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.